both players are ready. Good luck and have fun, y'all. He doesn't get that J over, and that's going to be it. Cole gets the 1.1. Doesn't hit the S. And that's it. He might be in trouble. Oh, he doesn't. Hangs the next one. He's going to top out at set. And it's not going to come. Cole's going to not complete the chase down. Tops out at 12:38. His left side looking pretty blocked off. I don't know if he can get anything done. He cannot. Get that zero to it. That's it.
And that is both players ready. Let's go ahead and get started with our Division 1A action tonight. Oh my god. Oh, well. Else left. 9:25 is the final. Guafi, you have a chase down. You need 9-2-6. Next line will do it, and Guafi will tie it at 1. Tetris 1,033,000. Oh, it's there. 1,126,000. So Guafi, chase down. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, that hang for Guafi. Oh, and he's going to top out at 527. All right. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get counted down for game number 1 of this Division 1A matchup between Blue Scuti and Tetristime. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left, he is your reigning, defending 3-time Classic Tetris League champion. Roller out of the United States with an NTSC PB of 12,409,000. Welcome in, Blue Scuti. And his opponent on the right. Gentlemen, I'll get to be saying hi to in about a little less than 2 weeks. Rolling out of the United States with a PB of 2,433,000. Welcome in, Tetristime. And Scuti will get the last of his Tetrises before having to clean up that row 1. Or maybe, never mind. Maybe he'll just play 1 row up. A little bit of LATAM internet action going on here. It's fine, though. Nothing wrong. Ooh, missing a spin there. So Scuti definitely going to go into a little bit of... No, Scuti can play 2 rows up. Another Tetris for Scuti. Also, Gilded Lizard, thanks for the 3, 2, 1 countdown bits. Small drought there, but you can see Tetristime's board not the greatest. Hoping this internet holds up here. It's good right now, but every once in a while it's kind of like stutters. And you can tell it's the internet because you can see the camera does the same thing. Another drought coming in, and this is a bit of an aggressive play from Tetristime, but he is going to get most of that cleaned out. This is not a Tetris. Well, that is not a good hang. That is a good tuck, though. And Tetristime will recover from that, but both players kind of with some jacked up boards at the moment. Nice line spin there for Scuti, but that's just going to create a pentomino negative hole there. Oh, this is bad. Oh, dirty Tetris for Tetristime. This is laughing at that one. And it's a line I've used before, and I'll probably use again. He's not called triple time or burn time. Although is having to do some burns here. It's currently down by 61,000 as Scuti gets things under control on his side. Oh boy. There's the bar. Bang Tetris. Big head nod. Thought for sure he's going to go for another one, but it's just going to go ahead and try to open up this already set up Tetris well in column 9. Which is what seemed to have gotten him in the issue he's in the first place. Oh, that was a great burn. Seeing that the next piece would get him out of it, gets that dirty Tetris. 312 for Scuti, 240 for Tetris Time. Tetris Time is ahead by 9 lines at the moment, but has gotten this down to 1 row up. And it's going to take it all the way to the bottom. And back over to the right as well. So, bit of a pace that may be associated with a certain blue-haired player. Not Mari, the other blue-haired player. Tetris for Tetris Time. Scuti ahead by 153,000 points. We're approaching level 19. Good tucks there for Tetris Time. But we're entering a drought here, and oh dear, this board is horrible. Gets it under control, though, and waits long enough to get that long bar. Scuti now suffering that same drought. Tetris for Tetris Time. And there's a Tetris for Scuti. 1 Tetris remaining for Tetris Time. 3 available, now 2 for Scuti. There's a Tetris for Tetris Time. 3:29. Transition into 19. And Scuti's Tetris will give him 5:25. A 196,000 point lead at the level 19 transition. Suffice it to say, Tetris Time has a lot of work to do here. See what he can pull off. Another Tetris. Seems to have turned it on here on 19 speeds. Just sometimes something that can happen. Tetris for Scuti. No cue for you, Tyler. Scuti having to do some burns here, but gets the right side open. But Tetris Time will continue scoring here. Has got the lead about half from what it was at transition. Simul Tetris. Scuti with another Tetris. There's 1 for Tetris Time. Long bar dependency. Oh, that was a bit of a hole for Scuti in column 4. And that T was not the right piece to try to burn with, so now 2 rows off the bottom. But still looking to go aggressive. Has a 95,000 point lead. Both players will score a Tetris there. Level 24 for Tetris Time. Another Tetris. Tetris Time is catching up. 8:38 for Scuti, 7:72 for Tea Time. Tetris Time is ahead in lines, but has got the lead under 100,000 points. Pace lead probably around 120 at this point. Certainly a far cry from the 190 earlier. Another Tetris for both players. What is Tetris Time wearing? A shirt that says, I think, "Consider your pants peed," with a big cat on it. Some kind of cat meme, I'm sure. Scuti gonna burn into a 99900, and then we'll get the max out with the next burn. Tetris for both players. Level 29 coming up for Tetris Time here. Needs to get this board under control. Oh, the double flip is not how you do it. Oh, no. Well, level 29 just got spicy for Tetris Time and possibly short. But no, he gets pieces around. 931. Scuti already with a B. Will triple in at 1,149,000. That is a back to a 200,000 point lead for Blue Scuti. Tetris for Tetris Time. Sold out the board a little bit, but it does have room to burn this out. Level 31. Tetristime will try to get this to the bottom as Scuti is set up for a Tetris. Nice burn there for Scuti. Wow. Good pieces for that, too. Another Tetris for Scuti. He's up by 250,000 points. Another Tetris. Scuti 1.3. Meanwhile, Tetristime's like, where's my bar? Finally gets a bar. He's at 1,068,000. And this board's going to fall apart. That's going to be it. Tetristime is done, and Blue Scuti can take game number 1. Yeah, Tetristime had a 320-something transition. Like 328, I think. Still maxed the game out. Casual rollover for Blue Scuti here in the Mullen. This has got 1.8 potential. So there are still 5 Tetrises left. There's one. There's another. 2 more is a 1.8. Not going to get 2 more. Or, well, not going to get 3 more, but we'll get 1 there. Oh, and it's the priority to try to go for more than 1. And get the one down the middle set up for another one on 39, but won't get it. A little bit of greed there. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them counted down for game number 2. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I think he was stacking for 2 Tetrises at least, which kind of implies that he was trying to get some free lines to go to 40. And he did manage to get set up, just couldn't get the bar. I'm not entirely sure what fair median score is, other than the fact that it's a statistic used to determine what kind of score you should expect a player to get in any given game. Yeah, Stolen Short Sword probably explaining that better than I am. Pretty even game here in the early going. Scuti up by a Tetris, but ahead by 2 lines. Whoa, someone put that in exclamation point FMS. Yeah, basically you need a 1.8 to beat Scuti. Yeah, that's what I get out of this. Which, I mean, like, considering the kind of run that he's on right now. I talked about this between the break. He's not only our 3-time champion here, but he also just won the first ever flat bracket Masters, where we did a flat bracket up until round of 16 before it became a standard tournament. But that's not the only CTM he's won. The only one he's dropped in the last 5 was No Cap November. And that was to a... to be fair, that was to, I believe, a world record comp run by Dog. Winner earning her paycheck over there. So yeah, Scooty's been playing well lately, to say the least. And what's crazy is like I feel like that players get their, at least at the top level, players will get their quote moment in the sun where they start getting on this hot streak and start just like dominating the competition. I remember right before CTWC 2 years ago, Huff kind of was that in that spot. Huff seemed to be winning everything, and got the. I remember a particularly huge game against Dog. I think they both rolled over. And that was like the first time that had ever happened. Stuff like that. And then it kind of, I don't remember who was after him. I know Eric won CTWC, but he didn't do too much after that. But like last year, it started out Fractal. And then just kind of like progressed to Alex T. And then finally Scuti. And Scuti's just been on fire since. 519 for Tetristime, 440 for Blue Scuti here, as Tetristime does have the lead, but I wouldn't say he has the better board at the moment with 2 long bar dependencies, but does fill one in and gets the other bar. So he should be fine. Scuti certainly landing #1 in my poll for now. Oh, I still have to put my... I forgot to submit my poll. God damn it. I'm going to do it after this. I knew I was forgetting something last night, and I forgot what it was. Oh, this is a lot of squares for Tetristime that he can't really use. Yeah, there's a Tetrisphere behind Blue Scuti there. You see it right to the right of his chin. That's a cursed game. Here we go, level 19, 646 for Tetristime. I think he transitioned a little lower, but 582 for Blue Scuti. Still quite the difference. Thought Vandy was late. No, it's me. I haven't been yelled at yet, though, because I usually get yelled at if I'm, like, even so much as an hour late. So I'm wondering if sums up with Pumpy. I'll get it done. Another Tetris for Scuti. As we have a bit of a square issue with Tetristime here. Kind of hard to see what's going on, but definitely burning is happening. Things seem to have settled down for a moment. Gets the right side open. There's the Tetris. It's neck and neck, really. I think Scuti has a bit of a pace lead, but no more than a Tetris. Another Tetris there. Tetristime 866, Blue Scuti 868, 3 lines of difference. This one is a very neck and neck. Long bar dependency for Tetristime. That cover the well, but only takes a double to clear it out. And we'll score that Tetris 900,000 into 25. Scuti 929 into 25. Not only are they close, they've got some scores on the board. And they are good scores. Tetris for Tetristime. Scuti will score as well. 997 for Tetristime, 994 for Scuti. Scuti on the account of getting the bar before Tetristime will max first. And there's the max for Tetristime. It's a thin lad, yes. Very thin. 2,000 points, in fact. Tetris Time will go into 28 at 1.13. He's actually caught up a bit. Another Tetris. Scuti goes into 28 at 1.13. And look at this. 460 points separate the players with one Tetris to go before transition. Tetris for Tetris Time, 1.2 into the kill screen. We are off and running, level 29. Immediate hang on the bar on the left side. Still can get something over it, though. It is only 4 high. Will throw the J in there, but misses a 4 tap. Oh, this is getting dire. These mistaps are compounding. And Scuti going to take a 2-0 lead. Neilio says, I'm sorry, but what's with the tapping of the back of the controller? That's how they input their movements. A lot of videos of it on YouTube that you can check out. It's called rolling. And the technique allows players to get piece movement as high as 30 movements per second. Which, unlike the normal playstyle, which is delayed auto shift or DAS, only gets you 10. And that's after a bit of a delay. A couple misdrops here for Scuti. I don't know if this is... Ooh, gets the bar over. Casual back-to-back rollover. Another dirty Tetris, 1.7. We're only on level 36. Scuti will finally get this board down and thinking about a column 9 here, and we'll execute 1.769. Hey now, 17 times. Into the top out. Oh, couldn't get it done. And we'll count down game number 3 between Scuti and Tetris Time. Will Scuti take the sweep, or will Tetris Time try to get back in this? We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, that does not look like the back of a Cadet Hyperkin controller. The Cadet have these round things on the back. And it was what I initially trained myself on in terms of figuring out how the A and B buttons worked, but rolling on that thing was atrocious. Terrible. As soon as I switched over to a normal controller, I got an instant buff. Like, it was so bad. Stolen Short Sword saying, Scuti, surely you can get Pumpy Heart to sell that on eBay for 600 grand. Tetris Time showing us once again he's not called Burn Time. So he has yet to do that this game. That's up pretty high. We'll score the Tetris, but does realize that this board is looking a little dicey, so we'll take his first burns. Scuti, weird looking left side here. We'll take 2 burns to get this board under control. Oh, bad hang there for Tetris Time. Won't be fatal, but certainly will be annoying. Oh, that's a good T. Oh, but puts a lung bar where the S would have gone. And now these pieces are kind of trolling. Yeah, I think I was using the Cadet at Genesis last year, but I was playing DAS, so... Yes, I hated it the entire time. Did not enjoy. Wouldn't recommend. Not on the Cadet, I just mean DAS. Tetristime will get out of this jam, and because Blue Scooty's also been kind of suffering as well, it's only a 40,000 point lead, less than 2 Tetrises, separating the players at 65 lines. Another pair of Tetrises, and it's even less than that now, 19,000 for Tetristime. Any closer and we'd be getting to Nick territory. Well, where's the T? What the heck are those pieces? And first Tetristime has a T drought and then gets a bit per second drought from his internet service provider. And has fallen behind in pace here, but Scuti is having to do some creative stacking. I'm not going to call it burning yet, because I don't think he's going to burn a whole lot. Oh, that's square for Scuti. Both players kind of high on the board and not in the best of situations. 2 long bar dependencies for Tetristime. Scuti with dependency on the right had to fill it. It doesn't burn out everything. Both players high up on the board. If the worst happens, Scuti does have the lead. And that would give him the game. Oh dear, this Tetris attempt for Tetristime might have been a road too far. Dear God, this is so high up. How can he survive this? He gets the piece over. He's still alive. Unbelievable. But this time, Scuti's taking advantage. He's got a full 4 Tetris lead. And we're about to hit transition, too. Dirty Tetris for Tetristime. But the board is not in a safe spot for transition. This is going to be... Oh, no. Oh, no. Level 19 has come. Oh, but he gets the board down just in time. 328 transition for Tetristime. It's probably less than that, actually, but... Unbelievable. Tetristime is alive and well here on level 20. Scuti goes in around 450. Oh, no! Misflip for Tetristime. Scuti's getting high up on the board, though, but he's in the middle of a huge drought. I didn't notice this on Tetristime's side, because I wasn't really looking at that at the time. I was looking more at how high on the board he was. 64,000 point lead for Scuti, but is behind by 12 lines. That doesn't burn, and thankfully that did not cause a issue for Tetristime. But this is causing some issues here. Long bar dependency. We have another BPS drought. But looks like Tetristime trying to get this under control. Another drought, though. Oh, no way. No way. So aggressive. You can take the time out of the Tetris, but you can't take the Tetris out of the time. There's something to that effect. Scuti has a 151,000 point lead here and is behind by 14 lines. This is turned into a big lead. Tetristime enters level 26 at 479. think Scuti had a word for this pace a little earlier, if I recall. Coal bucket. Did someone say big lead difference? Ultimate Mr. Chasedown. Level 28. Now the Tetris for tea times. Currently back by 179,000 points. And it's going to be way more than that by the time Scuti catches up to him in the lines. Here we go, level 29, 656. Tetris time. It's like Sud's pace, but better. Trying to get out of this. It gets the bar over for the Tetris. Scuti enters at 909. That is a 250,000 point lead at the level 29 transition. Another Tetris for Tetris time. Going 6-3 and will get that Tetris. But so will Scuti. Scuti will max out with that Tetris. 216,000 point lead. Bit of a situation here for Tetris time. Does get the burns. Opens up that triple well and will get the split triple. Bring the sport down. Scuti, another Tetris, 1,160,000. And another Tetris. Tetris time sport on 35, kind of climbing, lots of holes, Swiss cheese all over the place. But is still managing to survive with very precise taps. But finally, misdrop comes through. He's going to be done at 870. Blue Scuti, you're good. And you'll take the set 3-0. And it will not be a back 3 back, but it will be Blue Scuti extending his perfect run this season so far to 3 match wins out of 7 matches. Still has to play Cobra, Miles, Nico, and Knight.
We got an L. We got a Z. This is the classic Tetris League, and I am Arbaro. Pseudo Canard in chat saying, is there an objective reason for preferring one option over the other in terms of Roy rolls versus the, incrementing seeds? The answer is mostly superstition. I think that, like, as an anti-cheating measure, rerolls are used at the very highest level more often, just because someone could be, playing through the seed while the previous match is going on and feeding some information to the players, but that's not happening. Ooh, we are getting quite a gnarly S burst, though. Maisie's going to spire all those up there. SV hits a tuck. Maisie's at 92. SV is at 50. He's going to nail the Tetris. Goes up to 72. Let me introduce the players real quick. On the left side of your screen, hold on. Let's let him get out of this situation first. Here's the square tuck. Should be okay, but is having to spend a lot of burns. Easy gets a Tetris, trying to capitalize on the slowdown from SV here. Here's a nice tuck. There we go. Looks like SV is out of it. AZ is clean. 111 to 124. Big sigh of relief from SV. On the left side of your screen, out of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, NTSCPB of 4.76 million, fresh off of his deep run into the semifinals in the Classic Tetris Monthly Tournament. Current reigning champion of the UK. He's SV. On the right side of your screen, out of the French Republic, NTSCPB of 1.45 million. A new addition to Division 1. He's Maisie. He currently has the lead by almost 2 Tetrises, 242 to 203. Quebec is saying mentally it can feel like incrementing doesn't change the RNG much, but objectively speaking, there is no difference between either. Yeah. But again, like the anti-cheat being, is fairly marginal. I feel like none of these players are doing that. But, it's good to have the I's dotted and the T's crossed. SV gets the bar for the Vits. Having to take some burns. Not getting a second bar. That's kind of the danger of the Vits there. Keeping pace though. We're over halfway to 19. 300,000 for Maisie. Make that 323. 283 for SV Nestris. I have like tea in the morning and kind of the tan weeds makes me talk like Sean Connery a little bit. Hope y'all are having a great day today. There's quite a bit of Tetris action going on. Simul Tetris. Line spin for SV. As he tries to get this cleaned up. Takes a couple more burns, but is cleaned up now. As he kind of, known for aggressive setups. Tuck setups, dirty Tetris setups, that sort of thing. Falling a little bit further behind here, but difference about 80,000 points. Still quite early. We haven't transitioned yet. They will transition soon, though. 111 lines for SV, up to 429. Easy is at 484. He's having quite a good 18 game here. Room for a couple more Tetrises before going into 19. Both players set up, both players playing cleanly. Guess we're not really getting anything for that tuck. Has to settle for the L. Both players are now in. 522, make that 546 for SV. 603 for Maisie after a post Tetris. We're off and running. First speed increase of the set. Neither player really running into any slowdowns here. SV is chipping away at the lead very slowly. Just playing slightly better pace. Maisie takes a few more burns. We're into level 22. Lombard Tetris for Maisie goes up to 767. SV will fire back, goes up to 759. We got ourselves a close one. Let's see. Looks like he's, has to form a single hole in his stack, so this will result in a small dig. Hopefully a small dig. Trying to take care of it, and just getting the wrong pieces at the wrong moment, but there we go. Gets a clean Lombard Tetris, getting pieces to fill out the left side of his stack. He's up to 800,000 points, 861 for Maisie. So we're able to reform his lead a little bit. Less than 2 Tetrises. Lombard Tetris for SV. 836 for him. 861. SV is now over halfway through post. Music gets the bar after having to take a triple. We have ourselves a very close game right now. Only 180 points separated the two. There's a Simul Tetris. SV does have a few, Maisie does have a few lines in pocket. So very, very slim lead pace-wise for Maisie. Couple misdrops. So that's going to allow SV a chance to get an advantage, but I believe it's going to remain laser thin. William in chat saying Tetris, oh yeah. Tetris. The only esport that exists. All the other ones are fake. SV has taken the lead. Both players have maxed out into 28 here. 1052 for SV. A Lombard triple for Maisie. Trying to get this stack cleaned up before the transition. It's a T in there. It helps smooth things out a bit. SV up a little high, but he's going to get himself clean. 1066 going into 29. Lombard Tetris for Maisie. He's going to transition at 1059. Now both players off and running in post. Both players will get a Tetris. Maisie's set up, playing a very good post so far. Nabbing a couple Tetrises on 29, but currently has a little bit of this cleanup to do. He's up the overtime left. Looks like he's not going to get it. Maisie tops out at 1138. SV is already good for game number 1. GG's. That's not what we want to see. Taking game number 1 all the way to the kill screen. GG's. Both players are ready. Let's count them down for game number 2. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We got ourselves a L. We got ourselves an L. We got ourselves a T. We got ourselves a game number 2. Let's take a look at the standings real quick. SV currently sitting at 1-1 with 6 points. Survived a decider against Chiller. Lost 3-1 to Meme. So far, so good for SV. We'll be gunning for one of those playoff spots, most likely. Maisie looking for his first win of the season. Currently 0-2 with 1 point, but those losses came against Dan V and Huff. So can't be too upset about that. Currently a little bit of an awkward stack. Maisie wants a T for the spin. It's going to come just a piece too late. Shaking his head. We'll get out of it for the most part. Set up one off the bottom. SV uses the opportunity to jump into a small lead. 92,000 for SV, 57 for Maisie, but we have a bit of a drought going on here. Very high tuck setup for SV, but he'll get the pieces for it. This is a little gnarly, neither player getting the bar. SV gets himself cleaned up right beforehand. Easy will get the Tetrises as well. $147 to $134, very slim lead here for SV. About half a Tetris. I can tell because I'm just reading the Restreamed printout. Display, overhead display. It's literally over these players' heads. Happy Groundhog Day to those who celebrate. SV will get the bar for the Vits. These players have never met before, according to the Classic Tetris Match database. Lombard Tetris for SV. He's up to 247. Maisie's at 229. Maisie having a little bit of cleanup to do here. We'll get it done. We'll get the Lombard. We'll get the Tetris. We're halfway to 19. SV with another Vit setup. Loving them today. And for the most part, getting them. Though this one is... This bar is taking its own sweet time in coming. Going to square the Tetris with that one. Get that stack down. Still waiting on another. SV trying to reopen as well. Going to do so, but stack a little high, a little unbalanced, but manages to get that bar over and gets the second one for the Tetris. 327 for SV, 285 for Maisie. We're about 80 lines in. Maisie does have a few lines in pocket, though he has converted them. Dengler at colors. Wow. Hello, Jasmine. How's it going? Let's go Dengler. Dengler doesn't have a game crash yet, right? I'm just going to say that. Well, thank you for the update. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. You probably don't have me on unmuted because you're watching Dengler on colors. But that's fine. 443 for SV, 380 for Maisie. We haven't had a game crasher since Meme, right? And that's like 6 months ago by now. Dog got a day after me. Oh yeah, that's right. But still, it's a while back. I feel like it's kind of cool because, I mean, Dog was just kind of like business as usual with it. Thanks for that bit. Kingsman is heading over there now, abandoning us. That's fine. 453 for Maisie, 493 for SV. We're just about ready for transition. Dengler post charcoal. So these players, you know, I don't know if you want updates about this, but you're getting them. There's a Tetris for Maisie, gonna get up over 500k. Another one will get him into post. 523 for SV, 527 for Maisie. We got ourselves a close one. Gets again. It's good to see Game Crash stuff kind of coming back into play. It can be like quite a statement, obviously. Dengler. Nothing left to prove when it comes to pace, but you know, the endurance angle is also good, you know, kind of showing he's not a one-trick pony. Is he taking it a little high here? Not too high, but, you know. Shedding a bit of pace. SV looking for the bar. He's going to have to take a few burns of his own. Gets a Lombard, gets a Tetris. Maisie also clean now. We're back to their Tetrising ways. SV has developed a bit of a lead here at 746 to 681. He doesn't quite get that. Oh my goodness. A couple more misdrops from Maisie after not quite getting that J all the way over, so. Another little slowdown here. We're about halfway through post. SV now has a six-figure lead. Pretty good game from SV. 872 for him. 760 for Maisie. Maisie is mostly clean.